All right, guys. So a few folks have asked me about my skin regimen in terms of like what do I use and how do I apply it, like in what order and so on. So I decided to create this video. I really wanted to use all my Nate products, but I don't have all those products just yet. So I'm gonna go through a process with some items being Monat and some items being other brands that I use on a regular basis. Before the Monat brand for skincare, I had all these other skincare regimens that I was using, and I still use them. I really like the products that I use. They've all worked for me, and Monat just now becomes part of that regimen. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash my face, right? And I'm going to use the Be Balanced foam cleanser. And I want to use this because I have combination skin, and so I try the little sheets to tell me what product is going to work best for me, and it's certainly the Be Balanced. So I have a few of these samples, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now. This is probably going to be a long video because I don't know how to just pause and start. So I ask you guys to just be a little patient with me. So first things, right, I'm going to wet my face. Right, I'm going to take this, no, that's right now. Take this foam cleanser. I'm gonna put, that's probably a lot, but this is what I'm putting on my face. I'm gonna rub it into my hands first. Oh, it's nice and smooth. It feels silky. So you see? Make sure you get everything. Also your neck if you want to get your neck. This feels really soft. It's not foamy like crazy. It is like soft on my skin. I like the way it feels. It smells really good. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna rinse it. Now I'm gonna add more because I want to see if this is like the Monat shampoo where the first amount doesn't set up and then the second amount does. My little baby hairs. Try that again. We're gonna do just a little more. This time I'm using less. And I'm doing like, I'm kind of like rubbing in circular motion. Kind of wakes up my skin, I like to think. I'm sure there's studies out there that show that this does work. And so I go ahead and I do all this. Rinsing it off again. Okay, so, all right, fix this. So it feels nice. It feels nice and refreshed. Let me just dry it off. Okay, so, and don't mind my ceiling. It's not great. It needs to get worked on. It's driving me crazy, but ignore it. All right, so now that I've washed my face, next step is a good toner. So this toner here is Pure Heals. I'm trying it today, and I probably tried this once or twice before, but I haven't used it often because I was finishing another toner. For toner, you can use like witch hazel. You can use an actual product that says toner. You can also use the, I think it's called micellar water. that's really good as well. So it's really just about taking some of this. I don't have any of my little sponges, but I can use this. This is a really good towel. It actually removes makeup really well. It's like, it's unbelievable. I gotta find out. I'll look up the name, but this is like a really nice towel. So I'm gonna put this toner on the towel. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I have it on here, I'm just patting through. Toner is really just absorbing any extra unnecessary oils, and oops, don't want my camera to fall. And it's just preparing my skin for what I'm gonna do next. So keep that in mind. The first step is always washing your face with a cleanser that works best for you. The second step is always toner after you dry your face. Now I want that to kind of like dry a little. I guess I could probably use the hair dryer and just kind of like do a little quick dry on my face. And the reason I do that is because each product should dry before you apply the next. So there's the toner, right? Next steps. Now that I've applied toner, the next step is using serums. I have several. I do use the vitamin C serum by Go Pure. I love this. I also use the hyaluronic acid serum by Amara Beauty. I've been using this for years. I love it. And I also use retinol, but I only use retinol maybe once a week. Sometimes less time. It really depends on your skin. I cannot use this for longer than for more than like once a week, because it really does kind of like somehow dry out my skin. It does something to it. So I use the Go Pure retinol serum, and this one has vitamin E and green tea as well. This one here is the Amara Organics, which is my favorite. I don't know if you can see, but like it's down to like there. I use it. I buy it a lot. I find this brand on Amazon, and I've been using it for years. I love it. And this one has vitamin E. When you're looking for retinol, hyaluronic acid, any serums, just do your research and make sure that you're buying a product that has the serum or the retinol at its best level. So like this one here says retinol is 2.5%. Look it up. I don't remember all of the in-betweens, but I did some research and I ended up getting this. So look into that. How much retinol do you really want in a jar, right? We don't want to use something that says it has retinol or it has hyaluronic acid and it's a very small portion and everything else is just part, whatever they put in it, like a cream or whatever the case is. So you really want to go as close as possible to the real stuff. So what I do, I start with my orange, what am I saying? Orange? Vitamin C, forget orange, vitamin C, right? And I'm just patting it on, right? It feels nice. It's liquid. It's not weighing my face down or anything. It's what I do. I will take the rest. I kind of wipe it on my hands because every part of our body can benefit from all these serums. This one dries pretty quickly, so I'm not going to use the hair dryer on it. But see, that's one. Now, you use as many serums as you want or not. I use them because this is my regimen. So now I'm going to take just a few pumps of the hyaluronic acid and I'm applying it. Yeah, I rub it on sometimes and they say you're not supposed to, but it's not exactly easy to not rub stuff on my face. And I do that, right? There, same thing. I'm gonna wipe the rest of my hands. There's no reason why. If it works for my face, it should work for I'm assuming it works for my hands. All right. So what I'm not using right now, because it's morning, this is a morning routine, I won't use the retinol. It's my understanding that it's not a good idea to use retinol during the day in the sun. So I actually save this for the same routine at nighttime. Now, I've done all of those things, and the next step is using an oil. And here is the Monat Rejuveniqe oil. It's amazing. It has like 13 different natural ingredients, and I love it. Ever since I started using this, it has like really helped balance out my skin. It doesn't dry it out. It doesn't make it greasy. I'm rubbing it on my hands. It smells good. It has like a slight lemony smell to it. And the reason I like this is that it's all natural. It's gluten-free, vegan. It's paraben and sulfate free. And it's animal cruelty free. And most of Monat's products, if not all, are like that. So I've done it. You see? There. I tend to like really go here. I shouldn't do it that hard, but I go there and I go on my cheeks because that's where my dry spots are. Like right here it gets dry. Right here it gets dry. This is all like from here down greasy, oily. And then this is oily. Sometimes this is oily. But the really good thing about this oil is that it's not going to make your face oily. And if you have oily skin, you can also use it because the benefit of Rejuveniqe is, at least one of the benefits is that when it's working on your skin, it's balancing out your oil production. So if you make too much oil, it's going to minimize it. If you have not enough, like dry skin, it's going to help, moisturize your skin. So that's that. I'm standing here. My dog just took a piece of tissue and ripped it all up. So my floor is looking a hot mess. And I'm like, keep it moving, Leslie. All right. So I've done that. Now, after you use an oil, this is when you apply a moisturizer. So that's like the final step is moisturizer. At least for me. I don't know if other people do something more. So I'm using the Monat Be Balanced Lightweight Moisturizer. Oh, and for the oil, it was really just like a drop, like less than a pea size. Have this much. I'm going to just kind of go like this. Softly apply it on my skin. I don't put stuff on my lids because although it's supposed to be good for our entire face, even the eye products I don't know if it's me or if I'm using them wrong, but I tend to my eyes get really irritated when I put products on my lids. It's almost like it's throughout the day, it's dripping into my eyes and it really bothers me. But I am going to use the Nourishing Eye Cream. Actually, the moisturizer is usually my last step, but I'm going to go ahead and use this eye cream. I think this is meant for nighttime, but we'll just do it for the sake of doing it. This is a lot, actually. I don't need this much for under eye. But see, I'm just going to do it here. And that's it. And that's my regimen. That's what I do. And this is what helps keep my skin clean. This is what helps my face, just minimize wrinkles. I'm 42 years old, and I think that I've done a pretty good job of taking care of my face. I have been using face products since, I don't know, maybe I was 24 or 25 years old. And I did that because at the time I was selling Avon, and I really just learned a lot about taking care of my skin. And what I realized is that if you start then, you get to a point, hopefully, where your skin is well kept and not as damaged by the time you get into your 40s and your 50s. Now, some people may say, wow, she looks really old. I guess it doesn't work. And some people might say, wow, her skin looks really good. Now, none of this is intended to minimize acne. I do still get acne. That's one there. But for the most part, my face is really clean, really, really nice. And that's really it. So send me a message, contact me, ask me questions, whatever you think. Look, I messed my eyebrow up the other day. I gotta color that in. Any questions you have, anything you're thinking of, let me know. I'd be happy to share some ideas with you. And, you know, click on the link in my bio and check out Monate. So I'll talk to you soon. Or go on Amazon or anywhere else and, you know, buy the products that I used. So again, cleanser, toner, serum, oil, moisturizer. In that order. Cleanser, toner, serum, oil, moisturizer. And it seems like a long time, and it's taken like 15 minutes for me to go through this process because I'm videotaping it. But the reality is, this is like a 5-minute routine. And then after you've done all this, you can either apply makeup or not, whatever it is that you do next. But that's just, you know, that's optional. Thank you. Bye-bye.